Okay, so I'm just going to jump straight into this. Welcome to The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden book review. I haven't made any notes on this, so I'm just going off memory because I wanted to film a video and I didn't write a book review to begin with. Hello, I'm Chloe and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be reviewing The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. I finished this book last night. I will probably rate this a 4-star, only because in it, one of the characters really pissed me off. She annoyed me a lot, but I understand why she reacted the way she reacted. Now, if you have read this book, you know that the main character is called Sydney. I had to look at the back for a sec because I finished this last night. You know, a lot has happened from tonight into this morning, so I've kind of But Sydney is the main character. What happens is she has the boyfriend. Her friend gets murdered. They're trying to figure out who it is, and there is a plot twist. Freida McFadden is a great thriller writer. She has loads of plot twists in her books, so I was definitely expecting there to be a plot twist, and there was. And I definitely think that the plot twist was very well executed because I was not expecting that. But the way that Sydney reacts kind of makes me a bit, really, because she reacts in a very kind of, I understand the way she acted was kind of reasonable, but at the same time, I didn't like the way she reacted in that situation. But that's just me. If you've read the book, you'll know the way that Sydney acts, and you'll probably agree or disagree with me. In my opinion, Sydney could have reacted a different way, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'll read the blurb to you. She's looking for the perfect man, he's looking for the perfect victim. That is what it says at the top, in red. Bold. Who doesn't love that? Okay. Sydney Shaw, like every single woman in New York, has terrible luck with dating. She's seen it all. Men who lie in their dating profile, men who stick her with the dinner bill, and worst of all, men who can't shut up about their mothers. But finally, she hits the jackpot. Her new boyfriend is utterly perfect. He's charming, handsome, and works as a doctor at a local hospital. Sydney is swept off her feet. Then, the brutal murder of a young woman, the latest in a string of deaths across the coast, confounds police. The primary suspect, a mystery man who dates his victim before he kills them. Sydney should feel safe. After all, she is dating the man of her dreams, but she can't shake her own suspicion that the perfect man may not be as perfect as he seems, because someone is watching her every move, and if she doesn't get to the truth, she'll be the killer's next victim. In a dark story about obsession and all things will do for love, Sunday Times bestselling author Freida McFadden proves that crimes of passion are often the bloodiest. Ooh. So this is a short chapter book. It kind of has a couple of pages in each chapter. It goes back in time and tells the story of one of the characters when they were a child, and talks about the present and what's going on there, which I really like that dynamic. I like the fact that we get an insight into what happens with one of the characters when he was a child and what happened to him as a child to lead up to the events in the present. These chapters normally were quite short and they left on like a cliffhanger. It made you question Tom. Okay, I've just revealed the guy. We go back in time in Tom's past to find out what happened to Tom as a child, and we see what happens to Tom in the present. And I think that's quite good because it kind of, we don't really get to see much of Tom's character as an adult. He's got a mystery factor to it. And, you know, as a child, we see what happens with Tom and how he progresses up to being who he is in the book. Now, as you could probably guess, you may think that Tom is the boyfriend. Tom is the boyfriend. I'm sorry for giving you spoilers, but Tom is the boyfriend. But Freida McFadden, twists and turns and plot twists and cliffhangers, it's not what you expect. It's really not. I was reading this and I didn't give it a 5-star because I don't think in my brain it was as good as Never Lie. When I read Never Lie, it had me gripped, it had me hooked. Whereas towards the end, I predicted who the killer really was, and I kind of pieced it all together before they revealed the killer, which I guess is okay, but at the same time, I want to find out who the killer is without trying to work it out. I want to be, like, super shocked. But either way, I give it a 4 stars because it was a great story, it was a great plot twist. I wasn't expecting it to go the way it did, but I thought that it could have been better. Like, I think every book could be better, to be fair, but, you know, it could have had a lot of different things happen to it to make it even better than it was. But I think it was a good book either way. What I forgot to do, actually, was the copyright and when this book was released and stuff. Because I didn't write a review on paper, normally I would do that first, but this time I haven't because I'm just kind of winging it. So this book has only recently come out. I think it definitely came out this year. It's 2024. It hasn't not long come out, actually. So this is Freida McFadden's latest book. I've only read Never Lie and The Boyfriend, and I do definitely think after Never Lie and reading The Boyfriend that I would dive more into Freida McFadden because I want to dive more into her books, her thrillers, because I've just started reading thrillers, actually. And I think the next book, or the next series I'm going to start, is Throne of Glass. I think I'm going to go into fantasy next, because I'm not picky. I've got a big TBR. I just want to get through some books. So I think the next book that I'll probably read is Throne of Glass. So stay tuned for more. Thank you guys for watching. I think I've said all that I've needed to say about The Boyfriend. And yeah, stay tuned for more. I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate you stopping and watching the whole video all the way through. If you didn't know, I have published a book. Oh, that didn't sound good. I have published a book called Adventures from the Chicken Coop. It's only been out about a week. I've sold about 24 copies so far. So if you would like to get hold of one of these, they're only on Amazon. So if you see them on any other site, they're not my book because it should only be on Amazon. So yeah, Adventures from the Chicken Coop by Chloe Huntington. It's a short novella, so it should not take you very long to get through. It's 10 stories in the point of view of chickens. If that's something that'll interest you, if you'd like to support me as a young and upcoming author, please go on and type Adventures from the Chicken Coop into Amazon and go and order yourself a copy. It is on international release, so if you live anywhere else but the UK, you can also get yourself one. Apparently it doesn't ship to Belarus though, which I don't know what the deal with that is, which is quite unfortunate because I thought it was international release, but clearly it doesn't go everywhere. I don't know how it works. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.